Hey, I want to welcome you to a new series called Freeing the Freelancer. It's going to be almost like a video slash podcast type of thing. We are going to discuss anything and everything freelancing. So, if I don't bore you with my annoying southern accents or the lack of background or anything like that, I want you to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and even the bell button so that you get notified anytime I release a boring video. So I'm not going to bore you with the details of how I got into freelancing and how I am one of the owners of Innovative Empowerment Advisors, okay? We're just going to jump right into it. So my name is Tiffany. Like I said before, I am one of the owners of Innovative Empowerment Advisors. So one of the questions that we do get asked a lot here at IEA is, what exactly is a freelancer and can it be made a full-time career? Absolutely it can, okay? So freelancer is actually a very, very broad term that most people use to describe someone who offers their own services and their own skill sets and brings it to clients, okay? So the way that the world is going right now, we're about to go into a recession if we haven't already, especially with COVID. COVID changed a lot of things. So COVID forced a lot of companies to let off employees and everyone started working from home. Well, now the issue that everyone is having is some of these bigwig companies out here cannot get people back into the office because employees have found the work-life balance. So now they're threatening jobs. And if they think about it from a standpoint where everything is online now, I mean, you can pretty much do everything. You can shop online, you can grocery shop online, you can ask mechanics advice for your vehicle online, okay? Virtual work, any kind of services, pretty much except for, well, I take that back, even healthcare you can do online. There's some things in healthcare that you can actually do online. CVS is one of the companies. They hire remote workers, work from home workers, to do all of their call center stuff, customer service, administrative stuff. So pretty much you can make anything into a freelance skill that you're already doing in the workforce. And that's exactly what a few of us here did at IEA. So you might know a freelancer as independent contractors, contract to hire, things of that nature. Those are all considered freelancers. Freelancing is a very broad term, so to speak, and it just covers a lot of niches and stuff like that. So you can just think about anything that that you are already doing in your workplace. There is a very good chance that you could be doing it as a freelance skill, making your own hours, making your own business and stuff like that. Okay, it's pretty much when you use your education and experience, if you even have education. I'm not saying that you actually have to have it for this, because that's not it. So yeah, it's got its ups and downs. Okay, so on this series, you're going to find out that I am very brutally honest. I mean, do not let the southern accent fool you, honey, because I promise you there are going to be some words in my mouth that you probably don't want to hear ever again. But I am going to tell you this because there are a lot of influencers on social media, all these websites, these blogs that are giving false advice, and it's starting to piss me off. You're getting into the freelance world thinking it's going to be easy money. Money's just going to fall out of the sky. You're going to make your own damn hours. Honey child, let me freaking tell you something. Okay? It is not going to be easy. Money's not going to fall out of the sky. Clients are not just going to come barging down into your door. You have to make these things happen. And while we're talking about that, you have these people out here who are talking about manifestation. If you just think about the positive mindset is coming. That is the biggest load of bullshit I have ever heard in my entire life, and I will just tell you straight up that it is. Okay, mindset is everything. Absolutely. I have a bachelor's in psychology and I have an MBA. Okay, that don't mean fucking shit. My credentials don't mean shit in this field. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is if you have a positive mindset and you know that you're going to achieve, fantastic. But if you're waiting for that manifestation bullshit to happen, or these tarot cards to come out, and for all this crap just to fall in your lap without having to do any kind of work, you're in for a rude awakening, darling. Let me tell you that. Mindset is something that you have to have. You have to have a positive mindset going forward, because this field will beat you up and spit you out. But you also have to have actions. If you don't have actions that are going to follow it, you're going to fail and you're going to fall on your ass, and then you're going to be like, Tiffany, I don't know why these people have told me all this crap. It's because they're full of shit and trying to sell you their course, okay? There you go. There's your manifestation for the day. All right. So I'm going to go over some pros and cons of this field, because I really want you to divulge and find out if this is something that you actually want to do, okay? So the pros are creative freedom. You know, you're probably stuck in a 9-to-5. You're probably sitting here watching this video in your 9-to-5 job anyways. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. So you're taking that initial step, an initiative. I like it. So one of the things is initiative, okay? So you have to have freaking initiative. You have to have that that drive in order to succeed. You're probably the type of person that wants to succeed. They want something more out of life than that 9-to-5 job. They want their husbands or their wives to be proud of them, to succeed. They want to leave a legacy for their children. I commend you for that. I really do. I commend you for that. Okay, there is money to be made. You can make this a full-time career. Timelines are not guaranteed, because it just depends on the field and how proactive you actually are with your business, okay? Essentially, with the actions, you can make as much money as you want to make, but you have to put in a lot of work to do it, okay? It's not going to manifest itself to your lap. That'd be wonderful if it did. You get to negotiate your own pay with your clients, okay? There is no more set, hey, I'm getting paid $20 an hour and I'm supposed to like it. No, honey, you can charge whatever the hell you want to. As long as you have the workload and you have the great customer service. That's another topic that we're going to be talking about another day. Customer service and amazing work. Okay, no half-ass work is going to be approved, because let me tell you, people talk, and they talk more about their negative experiences than they do their positives. Just think about if you went out to eat at a restaurant, which reviews are you going to pay attention to? The good 3 reviews that they have, or the 30 bad ones? So you control your own workload in this field too. That is not to say in the beginning, so that is a whole nother beast. But once you get your wheels in motion and your balls rolling, then you can control your workload. So in the very beginning, let me tell you, you are not going to have set hours. If you have set hours in the very beginning, you're not doing enough in your business. I'm going to tell you right now. Because starting up a business, especially in the very beginning, is a 24-hour job. If you are not at your computer working, you are not scouting whatever resources and providing self-education, which is a huge investment in yourself and alone, then you're not working enough, okay? If you are laying in bed at night and you are thinking about your business and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you're doing enough. Because, I mean, you're still going to do that even a few years in, just like us. We still do that to this day, okay? You're going to enjoy the work that you're going to provide, okay? I am not saying it's going to be easy, and I'm not saying that you're not going to have your difficult moments, because there's days that we still struggle. There are days that I don't want to come into office. There's days that I don't even want to pick up pen to paper, but I know that I have to, okay? But you have to genuinely enjoy what you're doing, and I think if you become a freelancer, and it's truly what you want to do, not just because you're chasing money, then you're going to love what you're going to do. You're going to be passionate about what you do, and that makes the biggest difference in the world, because you can tell when somebody's not passionate about what they're doing. You can tell the difference between someone who's chasing the money and the freedom versus someone who is chasing their own dreams, okay? So let me explain the cons to this. Are you ready? Buckle up. Put your seat in the upright position and let's go. If you are one of these people that is sitting here thinking that, oh, I am never dealing with a difficult client ever again, difficult customer, darling, you need to open your eyes and slap the shit out of your own damn self, because you have lost your ever-loving mind. I don't know where you got that from. I don't know what internet source that told you that shit. If anything, in a freelance business, you are going to have the god-awfulest worst customers, okay? I'm going to be just straight up honest with you. You are going to have the worst customers, okay? The worst clients. They are going to expect so much out of you. I mean, yeah, you're going to have your great ones, okay? Don't let me say that I'm going to be negative here. You're going to have your great ones. But you are going to have these customers. They are like the equivalent of Karen times 2, okay? They are going to be needy. They are going to be nitpicky. They're going to be these ones that be like, well, if I'm paying for a service, I'm getting what I'm paying for. Great, you are. But that is not your entitlement to all of my hours. You are going to have to set your own boundaries, because these people will call you at 11 o'clock at night if you are not careful. They will email you at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why aren't you working on my stuff? Because my business hours are 9 to 3. You better get in there somewhere in your business hours. You need to set your own boundaries. If you don't know how to take initiative, if you have no idea what a deadline is, if you don't know what accountability is, this is not the field for you. This is not the field you are going to come in and be lazy, because I promise you, your laziness is equating to how much money you make, how many clients you get, if you even get clients, if you get repeat clients, okay? We'll just call it like it is. We're going to call it like it is. There are no medical benefits unless you try to go out for Aflac or some small business insurance, okay? You're responsible for all that. And the last bit of the cons is you are responsible for everything in your business. All of these little gurus online who are saying outsource this, outsource that, clearly forgot what it was like to start a business and you're broke, okay? You might have money going into this business, but chances are you don't have enough money to outsource every little thing that you don't want to do, which means you have to run your front end, you have to run your back end, you have to run your administrative duties, you have to run your bookkeeping, your accounting, you have to set up your marketing, you have to set up your website presence, you have to set up your portfolio, you have to set up everything regarding your taxes. Great. I bet you are running for the hills now. But let me explain something to you. In the beginning, you have to do all those things. You have to get everything rolling until you make enough clients and you make enough money so that you can outsource those things that you don't want to do or that they're slowing you down, okay? I know. That is a lot to take in. It is a lot to take in, and I understand that. It is probably the scariest thing that any new freelancer can experience. But you need to understand something. It is a very rewarding experience. It's a rewarding journey if you allow it to be, okay? So we are going to end on that note today because I probably have terrified the shit out of you. This is not the video you probably were expecting. But I would rather you get the blunt truth and still know that, hey, even though she just gave it to me raw, you know, I still want to do this. I commend you for that. I also commend the ones that say that watch this video and they're like, this bitch has lost her damn mind. She's off her rocks. And I don't want to do this ever again. I want to just work my 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I commend you too. Because at least you know that. So I would like to extend an invitation to you. If you want to learn more about being a freelancer, why don't you follow that link that's in the bio in the description. Free guide, like an ebook for you. It is the 10 steps on starting a freelance business. That way you can get started the correct way. There's no fluff. There's nothing. It's going to be just like this video, okay? I'm going to guide you. You know, enter your email address. I'll send you that guide over right away. And again, click that subscribe button if you haven't found me pretty damn boring. And you're ready for another brutal honesty video. So take care of yourself. Congratulations on your journey, and I look forward to working with y'all.